Nava. I'm a nutritionist and the founder of Tiny Steps. Today I'm going to show you the 5 steps to making my Gone to Heaven chocolate green smoothie. So let's start with step 1. Add 2 bananas. I'm making this for 2 people, so that's 2 bananas. And add optionally some frozen berries. If I'm making a chocolate smoothie, blueberries generally taste the best. So you'd say step 1 is add your fruit. Step 2, add 2 cups of either almond milk, soy milk, another nut milk, or dairy milk. If you're going with a nut milk, I recommend getting ones that are unsweetened and fortified with vitamin D and calcium. Today I'm going to go with some soy milk. And you add about 1 cup for each person. So that's about 8 ounces, or on the Vitamix you can put it up to the 2-cup line if you have. Step number 3, it is a green smoothie, so we're going to add some greens. Today I'm adding some collard greens, which you can see here. They're pre-shredded, which is very convenient. And collards are super high in calcium, so I like to use them. I also use spinach, kale, and sometimes chard. It's really important to rotate your greens and not just use spinach all the time. So we threw that in there, and I added about 2 handfuls. You can add more or less, just depending on your preference. Now you can stop here and make your green smoothie into more of a light side drink. But if you want to turn your smoothie into more of a meal replacement, then proceed to step 4. Step 4 is nuts. Here you can see I've got a handful of walnuts and a handful of cashew nuts. It's about ½ an ounce each, roughly. And you can put more or less in there, just depending on your preference. I like to make sure that I'm using at least 1 nut that in my smoothie that's high in omega-3s. So those nuts are your walnuts, chia seed, flax seed, or hemp seed. Here you can see I've got some chia seed. This also gives a really nice gel-like consistency to the smoothie. Yeah, I'm post-workout, so you know what? I'm going to add a little bit of hemp protein powder. I'm not a huge fan of protein powder, but sometimes I like to add this one. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons in there, heaping teaspoons. Alright. This is also something I buy from Trader Joe's, which is where I go grocery shopping most of the time. Alright, now you can stop at step 4 and make yourself a green smoothie that you can have as a breakfast replacement or post-workout or whatever you like. Or if you want to make a chocolate smoothie, now it's time for the secret ingredient. Raw cacao powder. This will rock your world. It's super good for you, very high in antioxidants, and it's chocolate. Now you can use regular cocoa powder too, that's totally fine. But I love this stuff. And again, you can get these at health food stores or even on Amazon, Whole Foods, Sprouts. I'm going to add 2 heaping teaspoons. And again, it depends how chocolatey you want it. I love chocolate, so I want it pretty chocolatey. So there you go. And I also have recently discovered mint in my smoothies, which are amazing, because then you get a chocolate mint smoothie. Or sometimes I'll add some cinnamon. Now, if you're just getting into smoothies and you want it to be sweeter, you can also add some dates. Make sure you take out the pit first. I want to leave that in there. So maybe I'll add in 1 date. Why not? Alright, there you go. Now we are ready to blend. You don't need a Vitamix. The Vitamix is pretty awesome. A Magic Bullet, a NutriBullet, or even a regular blender will do. It just may take more time to actually blend the drink to smooth consistency. Alright, it's done. You don't want to over-blend or under-blend. And I guess in a Vitamix it's probably about 30 seconds or so, but you'll have to experiment and see what works for you. Now I have these glass jars. These are actually almond butter jars that I wash out after we've had the almond butter. And we use these. This is what we usually have for breakfast in the morning. This makes it great. And you can put a lid on it. And take it with you as breakfast on the go to work. And if you show up with one of these, your colleagues will be pretty impressed with you, trust me.